This is the TNN, Total News Network, 2:16 p.m. afternoon news for Wednesday, September 3rd, 2008. In the news today, much has been made of the 18 million cracks that Hillary Clinton has left in the glass ceiling. Even Republicans are talking about the 18 million cracks that Hillary left in the glass ceiling. TNN News was told this by an anonymous hairdressing source to the Clintons, who said, "Why is everybody making a big deal out of the 18 million cracks that Hillary put in the glass ceiling? Every time Hillary looks in a glass mirror, she causes more than 18 million cracks." In other news, residents of the town of Wasilla, Alaska, and residents of the state of Alaska in general are said to be furious with the criticism of the town of Wasilla and the criticism of the state of Alaska that's emerging from certain media and political commentators in the lower 48 states. The town of Wasilla, Alaska, which has a population of either 6,000 or 7,000 or 8,000 or 9,000, depending upon which media or political commentator in the lower 48 states that you're listening to. How great these commentators are, we can't really say, since they still haven't figured out what the population of a small town is. Anyhow, one of the media commentators who made fun of the town of Wasilla, Alaska, was political commentator Bill Maher. Mr. Maher, of course, pointed out that Wasilla had a population of whatever number he said Wasilla had a population of. Well, in response, the residents of the town of Wasilla, Alaska, have burned Bill Maher in effigy. Oh, apparently the residents of the town of Wasilla, Alaska, have not burned Bill Maher in effigy. They've actually burnt Bill Maher. Apparently, Mr. Maher's last words as a living roasted marshmallow were, "Who'd have thought I'd be kissing goodbye to my Asa in the virtually unknown town of Wasilla, Alaska." In other news, other Alaskan residents have kidnapped James Carville, the bald-headed and obnoxious Dr. Evil who served as an advisor to the blowjob-receiving Bill Clinton. Mr. Carville was forcibly flown up to the Alaska's far north, where he was forcibly fed 50 cans of baked beans, and then was tied face forward to a tree, had his pants and underwear pulled down, and had a female moose in heat moose call impersonation trumpet inserted into the cleft of his rear end. We've received reports now that thousands of bull moose are currently unloading their sexual tension off on Mr. Carville. Well, it appears that Mr. Carville will now be able to get a future job doing impersonations of the Grand Canyon with his rear end.